Good morning. It is 7:04 a.m. because I'm running late on Tuesday, September 5th, 2017. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. I'm feeling better today, actually, despite still being a little sniffly. Yeah, I actually, having gotten a lot of extra sleep, in fact, possibly too much yesterday, sleeping in, I actually couldn't get to sleep until what would be after my normal bedtime last night, and I was a little worried about it. But even then, I couldn't quite just lie down and get to sleep. So hopefully that's, and then I don't feel overtired this morning. So hopefully that means that at least I've temporarily zeroed out my sleep deficit. Luna's making noises at me. How about a Luna update? I haven't talked about her in a little bit. I think so. She's continuing to recover from the radiation treatment, and things are going well. I think she has her follow-up appointment on next week. So I'm suddenly blanking on the date, but anyway, the follow-up appointment is next week. To check in and see how she's doing. But in the meantime, she's continuing to improve, but not without sort of spikes where it seems like she's more uncomfortable. And certainly we're still continuing on the pain medications. I realized that I had to adjust my thinking a little bit. Did I say this already on another video? I think I maybe did. Where I realized that in my head I had really only been seeing the external symptoms and assuming for some reason that that was all that was really making her uncomfortable. When in reality, that's kind of silly. It's just like, you know, it's just, that's not how it works. Anyway, so she's been higher energy and wanting to go for longer walks. And eager appetite recently, but like for example, she's also gotten extra whiny. She's I think perhaps with more energy she is all the more aware of how easy it is to manipulate me when she uses her whiny voice. Like right now she's just trying to get me to go sit on the couch with her, but you know, it's at the same time it's good to see her recovering somewhat, even if we're not all the way there yet. And you know, hopefully we'll kind of just see. But I think it's promising, and even if the recovery isn't quite as fast as, you know, what you could hope, because you could hope that it would be nothing at all, right? But I played a bunch more Mass Effect Andromeda over the long weekend, and I like the game a lot, but I will say that I think it suffers from a surplus of missions that require you to go to like 10 different systems. Or rather, it's usually like 5 or 6, because it'll have you just, you know, go to 3 different systems and scan something, and then have to go to a system where you do a little bit more, and then go to a system where you shoot some stuff. And I like the writing of a lot of those, but it either tends, with so many of them, it tends to become a case where either you are doing things like everything you can do on one planet and then everything you can do on the next planet and so on. But what that does is it makes each individual little plot stretch out so long that by the time you're getting to the next piece of it, you might actually have forgotten what you were doing there. Like you'll have a little quest marker and say, wait, why was I going to go talk to this guy? I don't remember. And that's not ideal. But the alternative is that if you follow each quest one at a time, then you're spending a lot of time just watching the loading screens as you travel between systems, which is not great. So it's a little bit of a shame that it's kind of got some fluff in there that just stretches out the runtime. And definitely, as an adult video game player, I'm not looking for games to artificially extend their runtime. Don't do that. If it's going to be long because there's lots of actual good, real, interesting stuff to do, then great. But please don't artificially make it longer just by saying, well, let's see, we could have this whole little side quest take place on this one planet, but instead, if we make you have to go to 5 different systems and then have to go to this one specific space station in order to finish the quest, and then all that happens when you get there is the guy goes, "Thanks for doing that, XP." Like, why does that have, like, is there not interstellar email in this game? Anyway, so I feel like I'm complaining about the complaining parts, but I wouldn't be putting up with that if I didn't like the parts that I like, which is the characters, and the writing for the bigger story bullets. Yeah. Anyway, I am running late, as previously mentioned, so I've got to get going, so I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.